Good evening, everyone. Today I will be discussing about the use of alligation in average. This is a concept which makes solving the question of average very easy. We will be discussing three different types of approaches. First, in where we will have to find the ratio. So these are the things that we will be given. For this example, let's assume that the average age of one group is 20 and the average age of another second group is 65, and we are given that when these two groups are combined, their average age becomes 40. Now we have to find the ratio between the number of people in the first group to the second group. For that, what we will do is, as you can see here, 40 is a value which is smaller than one of these averages and greater than one of these averages. So from the greater one we will be subtracting the smaller one. So 65 minus 40 becomes 25 and 40 minus 20 becomes 20. So to find the ratio, we will simply get the smallest value of these two, which is 5:4. So from this we can say that the number of people in the first group to the second group are in the ratio of 5:4. This was the first case. For the second case, where we are supposed to find the overall average, in this case we will be given the average of the first and the second group, and we will also be given the ratio in which these two groups are added. So for this case, first we will find the difference of these two averages, which is 45. Now for this 45, we will divide it by the sum of the ratios 5 plus 4, 9, which gives us 5. Now we will multiply this 5 on both sides, which will give us 25 and 20 here. Now we can find it using two different ways. You can go with whatever you want. You can either subtract 25 from 65 going this way, or you can add 20 plus 20 going this way. Either way, you are gonna get the same answer, which is 40. Now the question may arise why we will subtract when going through this side and why we will add when going through this side, which is because when we get this common average value, it is always greater than one of the averages and lesser than the other average. For that case, it will be always lesser than the bigger number, which is 65 here, and it will always be greater than the other average, which is 20 here. So while going through this direction we will add it, and while going through this direction we will subtract it. For the third type of problem, we will have to find the average of one of these two groups. For that, we will be given the average of first group, the common average, and the ratio in which these two groups are combined. For this type of problem, we simply need to get the difference of these two, which is 20. Now we have 20, which is valued as 4 here. So as we can see, 4 into 5 becomes 20. If we multiplied by 5 on this side, then to balance we have to multiply by 5 on this side too, which will make 5 into 5 25. And then to find this average of the second group, we simply have to add these two values, which will give 65. The question that can arise is, why did we add 40 plus 25? Why did not we subtract these two? So the answer is that 40 lies somewhere between these two averages, and as we can see that 40 is greater than 20, then it will automatically be lesser than the other average. For the average common average value is always greater than one and less than another. So we already saw that it is greater here, so here it will be smaller. So to find the larger value here, we added these two.